with what should be a great one between the Green Bay Packers and the Atlanta Falcons. Winner go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game.
Nwangwu now out of his end zone. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
A first carry here for Nwangwu.
He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right.
He'll check that down to Nwangwu out of the backfield.
So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down. They rolled out of the pocket right, and I think he wanted a little something more out of that play. Obviously, instead he hit a safety valve.
It looked like two well-coached teams there, even though there was no yardage gain. Because the offensive guys, hey, they realized their quarterback was out of the pocket. All the receivers went to the right spots, tried to get in his sight line, tried to open themselves up. Just nowhere to go where they could gain yardage. How about the defensive guys, though? Did not lose leverage and kept their poise and made a really nice play.
And that will be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down.
Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis.
And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. And certainly, look, you're on the road in the playoffs. That is a suboptimal start, opening drive INT.
And, partner, sometimes I wonder, do these teams talk about it to such an extent that maybe you almost talk yourself into the turnover when you're trying to avoid it?
Yeah, maybe they get a little too worried about keeping the football, and then you give it to the other team right off the bat. And, look, we said it, on the road, this is just a terrible, terrible start for them.
It is, and now they've got to rely on their defense.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. On play action, now Rodgers. This is caught, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta.
Chris Godwin.
25 yards for the touchdown.
And the Falcons will strike first here in this wild card matchup.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Nwangwu now from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Rolling to his right.
That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Back to throw here. Flushed out right. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was. Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Back to Nwangu again on 1st down.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Solid running there. And, CD, we hear so much about what it takes to win in the playoffs. Most people like to include having a strong running game in their assessment. And with this man in the backfield, this group has a strong running game without a doubt.
Oh, I absolutely agree with you there, because in terms of yardage, he's a top 5 running back in the league. And in terms of impact on a game, not many better than him. And when they're flowing and he's carrying the ball consistently, they're tough to beat.
They'll look to run with Nwangu.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown.
Kene Nwangu. Excellent work there to get in on the touchdown run.
And the Packers are within an extra point of time.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Now a play fake. Rodgers. And he fires one that's intercepted. Anthony Averett picks it.
Now, Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
On 1st down, they'll run with Nwangu.
And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. These two teams all tied after 1.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On play action, they'll throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second.
Well, they sent him on the blitz from that linebacker spot, and boy, he got there quickly.
He certainly did, and obviously he could have used a block from his running back, but I think you nailed it right there. The defender got into the backfield so fast, it's hard for anyone to react.
And this is going to be back-to-back tackles for a loss here, as the Falcons' defense yet again drops him behind the line. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone, toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt them later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the first half.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He finds his man, complete. That's Gardner. Touchdown, Falcons! A big play there. 55 yards. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. They're going to look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
So a nice throw right there. And this, we all know, a big test for this young man at quarterback. He guided his team into the playoffs as a wild card. And now here he is on the road looking to get his guys to the second round. It's certainly a tough task no matter how you slice it.
Oh, I absolutely agree 100%. And while no one around the franchise is going to, you know, co-sign on what I'm about to say, because all they're focused on is winning this game. But let's face it, partner, no matter what happens in this one, they've got their quarterback to build their roster around for the future. That's got to feel good for everyone associated with this team.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
Handoff here to Nwangu.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. Two minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl.
And they were looking to set up the screen, but that's going to be incomplete. Almost wound up going the other way. Well covered defensively, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Forced out to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. Again, he'll drop to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. Now it's Rodgers. He finds his man, complete. It's Gardner. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly they're still short for 4th. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They're going to line up to go for this on 4th down. Rodgers stays on the field. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Gardner.
Very nicely done there on the reception, and what an impact this rookie made on this offense, Charles, in the regular season.
Yeah, he's a big part of why they are where they are. He stepped into an important role, embraced it, and in a lot of ways expanded it, and immediately made a connection with his quarterback.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Rodgers again now. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Rodgers. Looking downfield for Godwin.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Able to get there and pick it.
And the Packersons are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, Davis.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. Being chased out left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And some space here. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
And with decent starting field position, they're maybe only a couple completions away from field goal range.
Dancing to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
There's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
On 2nd and 10, Rodgers.
He'll drop this one off to Swift.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. The long-distance shot before break comes up empty, but now Charles flipped the script. Time for likely one more play as field position becomes an issue.
Yeah, when you talk about field position, remember, if this kick is missed, the ball comes back to where? The spot that they snapped it from, so field position becomes a factor. I think in this spot, you might also want to think about throwing the Hail Mary. You know, put the ball up in the air, maybe you can get 6 out of it instead of 3.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5.
And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half.
So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they've been the better of the two teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium. But you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
Second down at 5.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. Man open, it's Goodwin. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Going with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
From the gun, here's Swift.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a 1st down.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities. And we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
On play action, Rodgers. Out left, he's got it to Everett. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Throwing is Rodgers. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he gets the 1st down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11.
Well, this has been a long drive. In fact, it's eaten up a good chunk of the 3rd quarter, which is precisely what you want when you're playing with the lead. You control the football, you control the clock, and impose your will on the defense.
They go back to the ground, this time Swift.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta.
DeAndre Swift
taking it in from 11 yards out.
And the Falcons take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now 21-7.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see today. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Picked up by Ashton Davis.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Sanders now to add the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. Sliding out of the pocket. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
On the give is Nwangu.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Now a play fake here on 1st down.
Open man is Duvernay.
And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of...
Rush coming, and he's taken down. 1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. They'll set up to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out.
And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 15. Flush to his right. He's going to look deep now for Landry. And now here is another interception.
picked up by Troy Pride. And the Falcons are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
Well, young quarterback Charles rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They'll find Everett there, complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete.
And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. Deep ball for Goodwin. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Rodgers, deep ball for Goodwin. And Rodgers intercepted a third time. Anthony Averett picks it.
And the Packers are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
That's dropped underneath to Nwangu.
3 yards the gain there, second down. They'll look to throw.
That's taken in by Duvernay.
Touchdown, Packers.
Devin Duvernay.
59 yards.
And the Packers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead will be cut down to 14.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they are looking good. A 2-score lead here in this fourth quarter as they hope to capture a spot in the divisional round next week.
Packer pressure, and down he goes. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Looking to throw. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Jamal Adams.
And the Packers are right back in this football game.
So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by Ashton Davis.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth-quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far. And now here is another interception.
Picked up by Troy Pride.
They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Despite the lead here in the fourth, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. A big connection on that one. 36 yards. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue.
And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the night.
And the Falcons continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Buying time, and he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. And he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Rodgers throwing here. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Picked off by Cameron Curl.
And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And you'd have to say they have done what they set out to do in this wild card round. It won't get easier from here, of course, but they'll certainly have some momentum built up for when they hit the road in the divisional round next weekend. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game.
Now's the time. Don't give them nothing.
After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Deep ball for Goodwin. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Falcons. Marquise Goodwin, 71 yards. And the Falcons add on. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that will extend this big lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Nwangu now from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And at this point, maybe you say, it was a good effort really just to make the playoffs. They couldn't win their division but did earn a wild card berth. It does appear, however, that their season is just a few minutes away from ending in one-and-done fashion. Taking it right down Broadway. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Kene Nwangu with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Packers get a small measure of revenge. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them to do that? What was that?
Maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
They'll start on the ground here with Nwangu. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Drops this off with Nwangu. The Falcons are moving on. Congratulations to them. Thanks for watching, and so long, everybody.